Now I should just preface this by saying that I am not like a nutritionist or anything. So I don't know if like the way that I eat will work for everybody. So I don't know if you like grow a third leg from doing this, then it's not my fault is what I'm saying. Please don't sue me.
I'm reaching out. Is anybody there?
I've been getting a lot of messages from you asking about what my workout routine is like, what I eat from day to day, all of that stuff. So I figured that I would just give you guys a little bit of background about what I personally eat, the diet plan that works for me. Overall, I would say that I don't generally eat so that I lose weight, because that's like very labor intensive and I'm a lazy girl. I more so eat just to like maintain my weight, to be healthy. I try not to put a lot of like shit into my body, you know, like I try to stay away from processed foods. I like to eat minimally processed, very low sugar added foods, high protein, low sugar. I don't know if that's like a certain diet, but that's what I do. And also, just as like a rule of thumb, I try to not do any sort of fad diet. They never work. They're not attainable. Eventually, you're just going to crash and binge anyways. So I just try to make, this is gonna sound like very, like I wear mason jars for shoes, but I try to make lifestyle changes. I try to just do little things that I know that I will stick to every day, because that's what works the best for me in the long run, and I know that I'm going to stick to it. I don't do any like crazy fad diets. At the end of the day, when I do those, I literally will do them for 20 minutes and then I end up with like a bowl of pasta, and then the next thing you know, I'm like shoving it up my ass. So I can't do that. It doesn't work for me. For me, what does help me lose weight is by cutting out added sugar. The way that I do it is I try to like stay under 23 grams of sugar per day. I don't exactly know where I got that number from. I'm pretty sure I saw it on like a documentary about sugar, or like, I don't know, something that I read on the internet, because I believe literally every single thing that is on the interweb. But that is my rule, under 23 grams of sugar. I don't worry about sugars that are naturally found in foods. Like, I'm not gonna cry about the sugar that's in blueberries, because then you get all the added properties of blueberries that are good for you, like antioxidants. Luckily for me, and I know that I'm like the oddball that like hates cookies and sweets and stuff, but I hate it. I don't like any of it. So that was very lucky for me. But what I do absolutely love, like literally would get engaged to and married to and die with, is ice cream. I love it. Like, in almost a sexual way.
I got it, yes bitches!
That's like my big killer. But the good thing is with stuff like that is I know that I can keep it in my diet, but also there's other things that you could do to curb your cravings. So if you know that like you're a sweets person, then have it every once in a while. Yes, it's like moderation is key, and try to swap it out for something that's healthier. Like, a really big killer for me is also soda. I realized that I was drinking a ton of soda and it's making me literally fat, and it doesn't matter how much I work out, it doesn't matter anything. If I'm drinking a lot of soda, I'm going to gain weight and I'm going to look fluffy and not good. And it adds to belly fat and everything, and I'm always in a bikini, so I can't have it. What I do is I swap that out for sparkling water, and I know that sometimes sparkling water could taste like something that was like filtered through someone's beard, but a really good brand, if you guys are looking, is the Target brand. I always get the grapefruit sparkling water, and that has been great for me. It's just like little changes like that. I try to generally just only drink water with lemon or drink sparkling water, and that alone honestly made me lose weight. And that was like without any diet changes like otherwise, and without like changing my workout routine. Just that alone has helped me lose weight. So like I'm a big advocate of getting rid of sugars like that from your diet. And if you're a big drinker like me who can't stay away from the $12 plastic handles of vodka, try to drink it with like water or like tonic water, anything like that. Just don't have those very sugary juices. Number one, it's gonna give you a massive hangover. And I'm almost 23 now, so hangovers last like 8 weeks. And I don't like that. Just try to do it with water. That will help you lose weight. Okay, I shouldn't say help you lose weight. That will help you not gain any more weight, and also will make you feel better the next day. Now, also like the other things that I eat, I try to eat high protein foods. I'm like a salt loving girl, not like chips or anything, but like meats. And I'm sorry if you're a vegetarian, but I love meat. I love it so much. I love cheeseburgers, like I love salami, I love it all. Like, my dog is having a panic attack outside.
2 hours later.
Okay, I don't even know what I was talking about. I gotta begin somewhere else. Oh, meats. Okay, what I do when I'm craving things like that, like red meat, prosciutto, everything that's horrible for you and going to give me a heart attack by 30, I try to swap that out for other high protein foods like tuna with no mayo, because number one, mayo is an abomination, and number two, because it's like going to make you a little bit thick in not a good way. So I try to swap it out for that, and seasonings are key here. Like, one of my big things is that like you need your food to taste good or you're not gonna want to eat it. That's how it goes. Like, don't deprive yourself of flavor. Just because things are good for you doesn't mean that they have to taste like a shoe. Make sure that you load up on pepper and garlic and rosemary and thyme and oregano and all that stuff. Make sure that you're putting that on your food because it's gonna make you want to eat it. For me, it's like, if I'm eating a salad, I'm not gonna ruin that salad by throwing ranch on it, because what's the point of a salad if you're just gonna do that? There's no point. You're not eating a salad anymore. You're eating a cheeseburger in disguise. So what I do is I make my own dressings. I like olive oil and lemon. I dump that all over everything. And then it's like you're not worrying about all the extra calories and fats and sugars. So that's also like a really good swap. Okay, so now that I gave you guys a little bit of background about my general eating habits, I figured I would give you a little stroll down my day and what I typically eat throughout. So I start with breakfast, usually around noon. Just kidding, like 11:30. But normally I start off with coffee or tea. I try to like not put creamer in there because that's where you incorporate all the sugars and everything. So I will have a coffee. I will try to keep it black. And I'll have eggs, so there's some protein, some turkey bacon, and some spinach in my eggs. If I want a snack, almonds, like a light Baby Bell. I'm like huge on cheese, so I eat like a ton of it, and I do it without shame. I just try to get the light version. And then if I'm going to have lunch, then my high protein foods, I'll get a can of tuna, and again, no mayo because horrifying. Throw some salt and pepper in there. Eat that with maybe a side salad. I'm all about arugula. I'm obsessed. So I'll have like a little salad with arugula, tomatoes. Tomatoes are a staple in my diet. I eat a ton of them. Literally, they're in every single one of my meals. Obsessed. Some dressing with maybe like balsamic and a little bit of olive oil, or some lemon juice and olive oil. If I'm gonna snack again, it's usually the same things. I'm always either eating nuts or cheese. Always eating nuts. For dinner, I'll have some sort of like a light protein. Usually it'll be chicken or salmon. I love salmon. I'm like obsessed with it. And also what I try to do, this like really helped me eat like less because I realized I was eating huge portions of like good for you food. I try to eat all of my vegetables first and then everything else second. It makes you fuller faster on things that are low in calories and high in fiber. So that's pretty much what I eat. I also try not to eat right before bed. No one really knows whether or not that makes you gain weight. Everyone's like, oh, well, you know, then it slows your digestion. I read a lot about this and some people say it's true, some people say it's not. For me, it gives me nightmares. So I try to just not eat like a half hour before bed. And if I do, I'll try to get something that has tryptophan in it. So try to eat some maybe like turkey breast, something like that. Now, lastly, I'm just going to tell you some of my general swaps that I do. It'll help you stay on track with your diet and everything. If you're a soda drinker, sparkling water, I'm telling you, Target grapefruit is incredible. If you're craving sweets, try some fruit. Frozen fruit is also really good. Green tea. You can sweeten that with like a little bit of honey. Raw honey is better. Manuka honey, all that. If you're craving something salty, you can eat light cheeses. I always eat almonds. My favorite are the wasabi and soy sauce. I'm pretty sure it's Blue Diamond. They're so good. Also the Smokehouse, same brand. I could eat them literally by the barrel. So I'm gonna wrap it up now and I will just give you guys an overall rundown. Try to stay low sugar, high protein, eat lean meat, swap out meat for plant-based where you can. If you're gonna eat carbs, make them be complex and still eat what you want, but just do it in moderation. That's been working for me. I feel a lot better. It's attainable. It's not a fad diet, it's just little everyday switches, and you could do it so easily. And if you're going to snack, try to do it with a little bit healthier things. Go for things that are high protein. It'll keep you fuller longer. Also, maybe don't listen to most of the things that I say because I'm not a nutritionist and I probably don't know anything that I'm talking. But if you guys enjoyed this video, then make sure that you guys give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys want some recipes from me, then let me know in the comments and I will start posting some videos of the things that I like to eat on a day-to-day basis, and I will post those for you too.
I'm reaching out.